So Bayley comes out. She talks about how awesome damage control is and how her plan's coming to fruition. She's about to say who she's going to challenge at WrestleMania. And then Ripley comes out and she says, "You better keep my name out your mouth, Bayley." Nia Jax comes out, takes out Ripley. She does a bonsai drop to Ripley. Jax stares at damage control. Now, keep in mind, damage control is Io, who is the women's champion. And then you have the 2 tag team champions in Asuka and Kari. And then you have Bayley, who is going to presumably challenge Ripley. They're all afraid of one Nia Jax. And everybody leaves but Bayley. And then Nia says that she can pick Io or anyone else. Ripley ain't making it to WrestleMania, so thank God it's Elimination Chamber. And then Bayley says she'll make her announcement on Friday. Yeah, I got a real issue with all these champions just bailing like little bitches.
I did at first.
Okay.
But I think it was more so them abandoning Bayley, like let her fend for herself. So I think it was part of the whole story of damage control not being there for Bayley. That's the way I took it.
That's fine, I guess. So next, Bayley makes her decision. So earlier, Io, Kari, and Asuka, they're in the locker room and they were laughing and they're saying that Bayley can't beat Ripley or Io. And then Io says, "After tonight, Bayley's done," whatever that means. So then it's revealed that Bayley overheard everything. She's in the ring with damage control. She says she's done it all at WrestleMania, but this year it's different because she has her girls. She says she can be the best and challenge Rhea Ripley, or she can go personal and prove her doubters wrong. Then she asks Io, Asuka, and Kari if they're done laughing at her. She says something in Japanese and says she picked it up from all the shit they've been talking about her. And she says all she wanted was for damage control to be the best. Bayley asks Io, "What the fuck?" Then Asuka and Kari attack Bayley after Io pulls the trigger like immediately. All she's doing is like, "What's wrong, Io? What'd I do?" Go. Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce, who are there this whole time, leave the ring and then watch from the floor like 2 cucks. And then Bayley ends up pulling out a pipe and fends off Kari and Asuka. So Bayley has beaten 2 of Nick Aldis's talent with a steel pipe, and he's just watching it with his mouth open, yelling at Pearce. What are you doing, Pearce?
Well, what are they going to do?
They're women. Hold them back.
And then get canceled.
Separate them. You don't
they
have
can't
to
be touching women right now.
You don't have to grab them by the tits to hold them back.
You slip up a little bit, but yeah,
they actually have. If you watch Bar Rescue, the appropriate way to restrain women. They've specifically trained bouncers a specific way for women.
Well, don't let me
to avoid.
Don't let me have to restrain you. You're getting touched everywhere. You're gonna feel so dirty after.
You're gonna file so many lawsuits,
and then I'm gonna call you a bitch after.
I'm gonna spit on you and shit on your face.
Yeah.
So Bayley beats the shit out of everybody with a pipe, and then Io, he makes to hit Bayley with her belt, but Bayley turns around and she fends her off with her pipe. If Io had a long braid, she'd be able to take out Bayley, but unfortunately she doesn't. So Bayley then, of course, picks Io for her WrestleMania opponent. And the real victim here is Rhea Ripley, because she came to SmackDown and put on all that goth makeup for nothing. I really wish that they would have built Io up to be a more ferocious champion. That way, when Bayley finally challenges her, it means a little bit more instead of just, high school shit. And I also wish it was more of a gradual turn as opposed to Bayley just eavesdropping on one SmackDown. And I know she just all of a sudden, I've been hearing what you've been saying.
Come on, we've laid this out already.
I know, we've laid it out already, but now that it's happening, I just wish they made her a stronger champion.
When were they going to do that? They'd already dropped the ball on that.
Anytime. When did she win the belt?
I don't remember.
She's had the belt for a while. They've had quite a while to make her a credible champion.
She hasn't even defended it, but like twice.
I know.
I mean, what are you going to do? She can't beat Belair clean. She can't beat Charlotte clean.
She can.
Well, she can, but they're not going to do that. Let's not get crazy. Those are cash cows. You can't lose clean,
Yeah, they can.
Top babyface syndrome.
Can.
I remember hearing somewhere, you never beat your top baby faces clean. If they lose, there's always got to be something.
Yeah, but the WWE don't care about that.
They do for the top. When's the last time Cody lost? Clean.
He lost to Lesnar.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, well, he passed out. He still lost.
It wasn't clean. He had one arm. That wasn't clean.
That was clean.
He had one arm.
He still wrestled. He had one arm before the match. Cody had the choice to wrestle with one arm or take a break. He chose to wrestle with one arm.
Almost won with that one arm too.
Yeah. So there you go.
I don't know.
I
Some
think that was
people wouldn't call that clean.
Cody had an out, I guess. He had a reason why he lost, but he still lost.
He did, but he was protected. Mark up and say that.
Okay, he was protected. You protect your baby face, but you could still have him lose, especially in the fucking women's division. Rhea Ripley's the best thing, and what's her feud?
Nia Jax. But when's the last time she's lost? Clean. Well, actually, they
When's
said
when's the last time she's wrestled?
she didn't need to. And it was Ivy Nile.
Oh, that's right.
Before that, Maxine Dupree, who tried to forget that match. But I can see what you're saying. It may have been a little bit rushed. They seemed to like slow down the turn because they were just like getting along. And then we get here to SmackDown and it's like foot on the gas pedal again.
And I remember hearing Triple H during a press conference or an interview or something. I remember him saying he loves the slow burn. I don't see that ever since he's taken over. It seems like they turn to something and it's just, okay, we're going there. And they try to plant seeds, but then they'll plant seeds and then they'll stop. And then they'll just go like, oh, remember those seeds we planted 6 months ago? Well, that's why we're going 100 miles an hour here.
Yeah, maybe that's it. They plant seeds and then they cool it off.
Yeah.
They need to keep being consistent with it. Because, yes, they have been building this moment since November, since Kyrie came back. But they cooled it off for a while. Like when the Kabuki Warriors won the title, that's pretty much as cohesive as they could be. From that moment, now we're on the turn. It could have been rushed. Maybe it has been rushed, but if you look at the whole picture, I guess maybe it hasn't.
I mean, I guess if you listen to what she said, even though I haven't made any indication that I've noticed before tonight, I've noticed. So if you believe the plot armor, I guess, sure.
I guess you can say, unless you watch week to week, when they put it in the video package, it's all going to make sense.
Okay.